Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a breaking news report coming out regarding Donald Trump and a story that I want to show you guys that actually broke yesterday, but a pretty major update now. So, Trump announces 5 million gold card to foreigners with path to citizenship. President Donald Trump said on Tuesday that the U.S. would sell a gold card to wealthy foreigners, giving them the right to live and work in the U.S. with citizenship to pay down national debt. Okay, so I originally heard this story yesterday, and I actually thought it was just going to be something about, bringing in wealthy foreigners and, they could start up businesses over here, bring in a lot of wealth for the country, and that makes sense, right? But something huge today that was announced was apparently this plan is put together to pay down the national debt. Now, right now, the United States is somewhere around 36 trillion of national debt right now. And if they were able to sell just a few million of these, they could pay down a good majority of that, if not all of it, depending on how many are sold. So this actually seems like a pretty smart plan, and it would bring in a lot of wealthy people into the United States that probably want to be here and would be productive members of society. At least you'd hope so, considering the fact that they are wealthy. So I want to show you guys this information today, and I'm curious to know what you think about it. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to hop on over here real quick to New York Post. Trump says U.S. will sell 5 million gold cards to foreigners, green card privileges a plus. Okay, this actually was published yesterday, February 25th, 2025. I want to show you guys the details of this just real quick, and then I'm going to show you guys a clip coming out from X today as Donald Trump announced that they're going to be trying to sell as many of these as they can to try to pay down the national debt. So it says here, President Trump announced Tuesday that the U.S. government will soon begin selling 5 million gold cards, $5 million gold cards, that convey green card residency status and a path to citizenship for foreigners, predicting 1 million cards will be sold, and that the initiative could quickly pay down the national debt. It's somewhat like a green card, but at a higher level of sophistication. It's a road to citizenship for people, and essentially people of wealth or people of great talent, Trump said in the Oval Office. We're going to be putting a price on that card of about $5 million, and that's going to give you green card privileges plus. The president added as he rolled out the plan to a group of journalists. And it says here they'll be wealthy and they'll be successful. They will be spending a lot of money and paying a lot of taxes and employing a lot of people. Trump claimed that the initiative has been approved by administration lawyers and will launch in roughly 2 weeks. Okay, so in about 2 weeks, they're going to start selling this thing. The Trump Gold Card, okay, $5 million a piece to purchase it in return for getting a green card and then eventually privileges to be on the path for citizenship inside the United States. Okay, so I'll cite that down below if you guys want to read more of that article. But now we're going to go over this video that came out today from Donald Trump stating that they're going to be using this money to try to pay down national debt. So this could be very huge. And imagine if they are able to sell, let's just say, a few million of these and pay down a good majority of the national debt. We know it's been exploding a lot over the past, even just 5 years. It's more than doubled from where it was at, it seems like. So let's go ahead and jump onto this one here from C-SPAN. President Trump on gold card. I think it's going to do very well. If we see a million, that's 5 trillion. If we sell, I think he meant a million, that's 5 trillion. If we sell 10 million, which is possible, that's 50 trillion. That means our debt is totally paid off. So, imagine that. Do you guys think 10 million foreigners will pay $5 million a piece to move to the United States to get citizenship? And maybe they want to live in the United States. Maybe they don't want to live in the country they're in no more. And it is difficult to get into the United States and get citizenship. So maybe this would be an easy path for them to just cough up the money and it could pay off a lot of the national debt. So I think it is an interesting approach that he's taking with this. So let me show you guys this clip real quick. It's about a minute and a half long, and we'll talk about it after. We'll be right back.
And the biggest complaint I get from companies, other than over-regulation, which we took care of, but we're going to have to take care of it here because a lot of that was put back on by Biden. But the biggest complaint is the fact that they can't have any longevity with people. This way they have pretty much unlimited longevity. Also with the 5 million, that's a path to citizenship. So that's going to be, it's sort of a green card plus, and it's a path to citizenship. We're going to call it the gold card. And I think it's going to be very treasured. I think it's going to do very well. And we're going to start selling hopefully in about 2 weeks. Now, just so you understand, if we sell 1 million, right, 1 million, that's $5 trillion. 5 trillion. Howard was using a different number, but that's $5 trillion. If we sell 10 million, which is possible, 10 million highly productive people coming in, or people that we're going to make productive, they'll be young but they're talented, like a talented athlete. That's $50 trillion. That means our debt is totally paid off, and we have $15 trillion above that. And now I don't know that we're going to sell that many. Maybe we won't sell many at all, but I think we're going to sell a lot, because I think there really is a thirst. No other country can do this, because people don't want to go to other countries. They want to come here. Everybody wants to come here, especially since November 5th.
Okay, so pretty wild proposal coming out over the last 24 hours from the President of the United States. And I'm very curious to know what you guys think, okay? Do you think this is something that's going to work? Are you for this? Are you against it? Do you think this is a good idea to pay down the national debt? Do you think this is a safe and healthy way of doing it? I think in some ways, attracting a lot of wealthy people into the country could make the country more prosperous, create more jobs for people, bring in lots of businesses most likely too, and a lot of new startups also, because if people have money, they have money to start a business, and they'd most likely want to start one inside the United States, which would also help out the US economy as well. And that's a huge problem inside the United States, because a lot of businesses have fled to other countries in the past years, right? They've left the United States. So this would bring a lot of wealth back into the US, in my opinion. But yeah, crazy update today. And I just want to know what you guys think about all this. So share your thoughts, concerns, and opinions down in the comment section. That's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.